You want to take an ocean monument without dying? There are some things you need. Get some good gear. Diamond is fine, full netherite is better, and put some enchants on all of it, mending and unbreaking, at least some sort of protection. You may want a trident and or a shield. Useful, but not necessary. You can use a bow and arrows, but you'll have to be a lot closer than usual for them to hit. You need a conduit. To get that, find a treasure map from a shipwreck or a drowned village, follow the map to the treasure and get a heart of the sea. Now find 8 nautilus shells by fishing for treasure and by hunting drowned. Combine the heart and the shells in a crafting table to make a conduit. Grab a slime block and some buckets of milk. Grab some doors, at least 6, and make sure they're oak, acacia or jungle, one of the ones you can see through. And grab a good amount of high saturation food. You also need 2 waste blocks. Dirt is fine. And don't forget a bed. If you want to make your life easier in the monument and don't mind a bit of risk beforehand, find some drowned villages and mine out sea lanterns or prismarine type blocks that you find there. Around 16 should be enough. Lastly, and most importantly, you need an ocean monument. Trade with a cartographer villager for an ocean explorer map, or just trawl around the oceans in your world until you find one. Now you're ready. There's a front and back to an ocean monument. The back has a row of arches going right across it. The front has 2 wings and a gap with a doorway at the end of it. There are lots of little rooms inside the monument, but there are also 4 larger chambers, 1 in each wing and 1 at the top, each of which have an elder guardian in them, and 1 in the centre towards the back, which contains 8 gold blocks. There are different ways to take an ocean monument. Elder guardians put mining fatigue on you, making it almost impossible to break blocks, and people have different approaches to counteract that. I think the easiest is to go right in the front door. But a couple of things first. Guardians have a ray beam that really hurts, and they can put out thorns. Use the monument walls or your shield to break line of sight with the guardians. That disrupts their beams. Put down doors if you want to. Keep an eye on them. That bubble stream is a giveaway for when they are targeting you with the ray beam. Keep an eye on your health. And don't go charging and trying to take out everything at once. A bit of caution goes a long way. Let's get the hotbar organised. Weapons, a pickaxe, food, doors, the conduit, the slime block, the waste blocks, and a bucket of milk. Make sure the doors are in your main hand. Park your boat near the gap at the front, but outside the bounds of the monument. Jump out and swim down as quickly as possible through the front door. Now, quickly duck back out and put down 2 doors, come back in and top them with the waste blocks. The guardians outside now can't get in, and you have an air pocket. Put doors on any other doorways in this first area to secure a safe room. Put down your bed, tap it to register a respawn point. It's okay to sleep if it's night. Weirdly, you can sleep underwater. And now for the game changer. In the past, we had to use potions to take a monument. Now we just need the conduit. I'm going to use the monument itself to power the conduit. Find a corner of your safe room and put down the slime block, leaving a 1 block gap between it and the walls. Put the conduit on top and break the slime block. The great thing about the slime block is that even with mining fatigue, a slime block is insta-break with just your hand. If you found those extra blocks in the drowned villages, use them to fully power the conduit. If you didn't, you'll have to drink some milk to get rid of mining fatigue and quickly mine some blocks from the monument, but not from the floor around your conduit. Put the blocks around it to fully power it up. I've got a tutorial on how to fully power a conduit. It's linked in the description. And with that, we are ready to take this monument. Let's start with one of the wings. Head around. It may take a few twists and turns. You may have to go up to come back down. There are 2 Elder Guardian chambers. One is 1 large open space, the other has a central platform. It doesn't matter which one you find first. The Elder Guardian beam hits harder than the others, so avoid it if you can. Hit it with what you've got, use cover, watch your health, eat. When you kill the Elder Guardian, make sure you pick up the drops. Fish, maybe some prismarine shards, and definitely the sponge. Each Elder drops 1 sponge. Wind your way around to the other chamber and do the same thing. Now it's time to head up to the top chamber or penthouse. There's an elder guardian in here too, but there's also a lot more cover. Once that one is dead, the monument is yours. Drink some milk to get rid of any mining fatigue, and now let's look for some sponge rooms. There's no guarantee of a sponge room in a monument, but chances tend to be good. A sponge room must have only one entrance and can generate in a lot of places in the monument. But there's a quick way to check for the most likely ones. Dig out one floor block in each corner of the penthouse room and dig out the 2 central blocks in the floor along the back wall of the penthouse. The entrance to the penthouse is at the front, if that helps. With luck, you'll have now found at least one sponge room. But it's also worth having a look around the rest of the monument for any others that may have generated lower down. All that's now left is the gold room. Hunt around in the monument, heading down until you find the large central chamber. The best way to do this next bit is quickly. That large pillar of dark prismarine, that's what we're going for. Get your pickaxe ready, make sure your health is full, break any guardian beams, and now we're going for it. Swim over to that pillar as directly as possible and break your way in. Inside you'll find 8 gold blocks. Grab them and swim back out of the chamber and take cover. And that's it. The monument's conquered. You've done it. If you've been careful and used cover, hopefully you haven't died. Now you can leave it and find another, or you can have all the fun of draining the monument and building a guardian farm. And with that, I'm off to find another monument and get more sponges. If you want to watch another helpful video, just click on the end card on the screen now.